Victoria voted no when it came to the voice. Pretty strongly, right? It wasn't a little bit, it wasn't an inch. Yet, of course, the treaty and Makarrata process continues on. Now, this is all state-based stuff, but you would have thought that someone might pump the brakes somewhere. Instead, no. The people who will be the umpires of the treaty process, that will not be done across the entire state, but region by region, section by section, they're going to get paid $400,000. Now, it feels tone deaf to me. How does it feel to you?
Well, there's a couple of things to unpack there, Paul, and great to be on the show with you as well, Holly. And yes, it was a filthy mo, and it's been removed there now. So no more quips about my follicle challenges, please. But look, back to the Victorian situation. Look, let's not forget the Daniel Andrews government got re-elected at the last state election with a record majority, and they had a very clear promise around progressing truth and treaty in Victoria, and that's what they're going about doing. And, you know, treaty processes are not an easy thing to do. You need good people on the job, and that's what the now Jacinta Allan government are doing as well. And I agree with you, these people do seem to me to be being paid very high salaries, but they've got a big job and they're getting paid a big salary for a big job.
You know, Holly,
as long as it aligns up with, you know, the public sector wage rates and it's all been, you know, had the ruler run over it in that respect, I think it's okay.
Yeah, but Holly, let's be serious here. Surely there's some retired judges, there's some former King's Councils, Queens, someone else can perform this function. Look, the Victorian government wants to push on with the process that when the representative body was voted upon by its people, it was a clear no. Nicholas says, of course, it was one of the many reasons why they end up winning an election. The joy, of course, of having many things in an election campaign is that you can pretend that there was a complete mandate for this one thing, but of course we know that it ends up being the choice between the lesser of two evils, the general package, you take it. But when the issue around Indigenous affairs was voted on, increasing the load on the public of either representative bodies or things like treaties and truth and all the rest of it, Victorians said no. Are you surprised that this is happening? And how the hell does it cost $400,000?
Well, I'm assuming that's $400,000 per person that's working in this as well.
Yes.
So that's almost twice what a member of the House of Representatives or senator gets paid. So, you know, I'm not sure whether their job is twice as hard as what I do, but I would find that surprising. It's clearly a great gig if you can get it. But as you rightly point out, for Nicholas to say that the Andrews government was re-elected on the back of promising this would be part of their approach to government, I'm really not sure that many people cast their vote in a state election based on the fact there would be truth-telling and treaty throughout the state. I think there were probably other factors at play. This was probably not the predominant one, and I think it is incredibly tone-deaf that Victoria is not only persisting with this, but that in a cost of living crisis, and when Victoria is fundamentally broke, they are paying people this sort of money to perform a service that through the referendum they could see all Victorians don't support.